Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this squad builder with me, your boy FIFA 1 HD, where we will be putting together one of the most highly requested videos on the channel, which is a full in-form Premier League squad. This team, let me tell you before we get into it, was absolutely insane. So much fun, great for going forward, tons of pace, tons of goals, but also really strong and really reliable in the defensive areas too. So I'm sure you'll have a very good time if you do end up putting this team together. The team itself comes in at around 250k or just under, which means that the player value on average per player was at 22.5k, which means all of these informs are very affordable. Obviously a couple will be a little bit more, but some will be less, and it means that even if you can't afford this whole team, you should be able to afford a few of the players within it that will definitely make a difference, because all of them were fantastic, especially who we start off with. Now that is Fabianski with his 83 rated card. Now before we talk about Fabianski, if you do enjoy this video, please hit the hell out of that like button, as that will really help me out. And if you have any questions on any of the players we've used, leave all of that in the comments below, as I'll be happy to answer every single one of you. So back to Fabianski and the team. He was a great goalkeeper. Yes, he's no De Gea, Lloris or Courtois. Those guys, even with their normal goal cards, are much better and they play much better. However, he was really solid, made tons of great saves, his distribution was reliable. Overall, I had no faults with this guy at all. He's been a really solid pick for me. I've had him from day one in FIFA. Lucky enough to pack him, and he's been really good. Never let me down, always making good saves. I highly recommend going out and trying that card. At right back, now this card I absolutely love. There is the other option, which would be a much more expensive option with Antonio Valencia, or even Moses' second in form, but this first in form 82 rated is really good. He's got great pace, 86 pace I absolutely love. 86 dribbling as well means going forward he is very special, and he likes to get forward, and that I really enjoy. The fact that he can cut inside, he can link up with the more attacking players and get in and amongst the sort of action in that attacking sense, I really enjoy. But he's also got the pace to get back, and when he does get back, he's got a great range of defending and physicality. Really good all-rounder, and I really enjoyed Victor Moses with his first in form. At centre back we have the partnership of Winston Reid and Nathan Ake. Now these guys I think are absolutely phenomenal defenders. They're both in form in the Premier League, and they're really reliable. They've got good pace about them. We start off by talking about Winston Reid. 72 pace is brilliant, love that, really solid. 83 defense, 83 physicality. He is incredibly reliable in good areas of the pitch to make tons of interceptions. He feels really strong, great aerially, a really reliable player that I really enjoyed using. Ake, with his first in form, is absolutely brilliant. He's also really good at reading the game, tons of interceptions, great tackles, but what I love about him is that he has that pace to his game. 80 pace overall is phenomenal, and when he does win the ball back, he's also got 77 passing and 76 dribbling to use the ball really wisely, and that is a theme within this team. Everyone from the defenders all the way to the attackers are confident and comfortable on the ball. Now at left back, very similar to Moses, we have first in form Ashley Young. Really good overall card this, 83 pace, very nice. He's got good shooting, great passing and dribbling, and decent defence and physicality as well. Good all-rounder, good for going forward, decent at getting back. I found him really reliable in defensive situations, so even though there will be tons of defenders in this position that will have much better strength, much better defending, he was good. He delivered for me. Obviously I have got that Sentinel chemistry card on him just to up those areas a little bit, but overall he is very reliable, really solid, and a really solid left back in my opinion. So now we go to the central defensive midfield position, and we go ahead and put in the 81 rated inform Milivojevic. As you can see, this card is not blessed with pace, as will be the case with other players within this team, but that doesn't matter, because where he positions himself as that anchor for the team is exactly where he needs to be, and he doesn't move out of that role too often. Obviously he does have some very good shooting on the card, which means that if he does find himself in more attacking areas, he can let off some really good shots. But what he does for this team, the way that he plays within it, is that he just provides such a great screen in front of that back four. He's got fantastic physicality, great strength, great height. He wins the ball back time and time again, just blocks out any space that especially sort of cams and quicker strikers like to operate in. He does that really, really well. Wins the ball back, and then he's got a good range of passing and a decent bit of dribbling where he can use the ball very, very wisely and play it to the players who can break very, very quickly. A left midfielder, and one of those players who can break incredibly quickly, is inform Atsu. 94 pace is unbelievable. So quick, and he feels it as well. He leaves even the fastest fullbacks for absolute dead. He is just that fast. He's also got really good shooting, 78 overall. May not seem the best, but in the box he is really lethal and can score some very, very good goals. He's got nice dribbling, very nice passing as well, where he can link up, he can go past people with that dribbling and pace, whereby he just goes past people like they were not there. He is that good. I really rate this card. 81 rated, dirt cheap. Many people will not have used him, but I think he is really solid and very, very worth going out and buying. Even if you don't put this whole team together, he is worth it. Just to have on the bench even, he's very, very good. At right midfield, we have 83 rated inform Walcott. Very similarly to Atsu, he's ridiculously fast again, 93 pace, and I love that because it means that counter-attacking is so good. He can play himself into areas just with his pace alone. He can dribble past anyone. He's got really solid dribbling there at 85, as well as incredible shooting, much better than Atsu. He will weigh in with a fair few more goals because he's got very intelligent runs, great attack positioning. He will end up in good areas time and time again, making good late runs, but also good early runs from deep where the opposition may be too far up the field, and Walcott will have tons of space to exploit, and he will do that very, very well, scoring you a lot of goals but also creating them too. At cam, we have now Lanzini with his 84 rated card. Now this card I've reviewed and it is incredibly special. 85 pace, 80 shooting, 84 passing and 88 dribbling. For me, just makes him one of the best cheap cams in the game. He is so good. His normal gold card was absolutely fantastic, let alone this version. In this team, the way that it plays, he will make so many great late runs. He links up lovely give and goes, lovely 1-2s, getting himself that yard of space that he can then either play it back to the strikers or create a chance for himself. His feet are absolutely incredible, so reliable. The ball just never seems to leave them. It is that easy to just glide past people, to use that space, to then get a shot away, and my god, is his finishing absolutely ridiculous. So good, great pace to him, very reliable with the ball, and a really solid pick for me. At striker, we're going to put both in now, and we're going to put in Callum Wilson and then Jermaine Defoe. We'll start off by talking about Callum Wilson. This is his first inform. Obviously his second inform is much better, but it's a lot more expensive, and then you have to weigh up the difference in price for how much you get out of them. And yes, his second inform is probably a little bit more reliable in front of goal. However, I had no issues with this one at all. I've got the Hunter chemistry style on him, so that will up his shooting obviously somewhat. But what I really enjoyed about him was just how easy it was to create chances for him. He's got very good pace, really solid attack positioning, whereby he will get in behind all day long, especially when you've got players like Atsu, Lanzini and Walcott feeding him. A very fast counter-attacking team, and Wilson plays in that role really well. Really solid pick. Great for scoring goals, both from close range, lovely one-on-one finishing, but also he can score those tougher chances from distance, from tight angles, and will leave you absolutely speechless. Defoe doesn't have the pace. I have got the Hunter chemistry style on him again, just to up that area because it is a slight weaker point on the card. But what Defoe has is insane finishing and very smart attack positioning. He will make runs that other people won't see, and when you've got players like Lanzini that can feed that with very good passing, it means that Defoe will have no trouble getting in behind and no trouble scoring goals, because once in, his finishing at 88 overall with the incredible attack positioning and the insane finishing that he does have in game means that it's almost virtually a goal every single time. He is that good and that reliable, and a very much worth putting into your teams just because of how good he is in front of goal. He will score you some cracking goals both from distance from close range, tight angles, doesn't matter. One-on-one finishing though, he is absolutely exceptional, and there are very few better. So that was the team, guys. I hope you liked the look of it. We'll have a look now at the custom tactics and the player instructions. And as you can see now, so we'll go to the player instructions. On the two strikers, we have stay central and get in behind. On Lanzini, we have stay forward, and Milivojevic, we have stay back while attacking and aggressive interceptions. No other player instructions on any of the other players, but we do have the following custom tactics, which are a speed of 65, passing at 85, lovely zippy passes is what I love from this team, organised positioning, passing there high again for chance creation at 85, crossing at 50, shooting at 65, positioning organised, pressure 45, aggression 60, team width at 45, and defensive line of cover. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, please hit that like button, it really will mean a lot to me, and also the subscribe if you are new to the channel, and peace.